Okay, go ahead
Okay,
again,
ready?
Richard.
Let's see if I remember what I was. Okay. Remember how you said you set up my links in Velveeta?
Uh-huh.
Well, I got into Velveeta, which I think I did, and then you threw me off because you said something about Zartman. So I'm looking for a link with Zartman in it, but if I'm correct, my link is actually very simple. It's that 6h8k.com. Is that my link?
No. So let me explain. That is your website. Okay, so that's your
Okay, thank
domain.
you. All right,
Yes.
so that's my website, which I followed it and clicked on it, and it would take me there. So, okay.
Okay, well, let me explain. So this is affiliate marketing. So when we talk about links, we're talking about the tracking link that we get from the different uh, offers that we represent. So you're going to have, like, we have a dashboard for Velveeta. Okay, that's one. That's our anchor offer number one, and you're going to get your own unique tracking link from them. So, like when we signed up for the direct network direct DTCA or the Cash Network Direct. I'm gonna show you here in just a second. Just want to make sure. Well, Cheryl's gonna let anybody
So
else.
these links are different on depending on what you're selling.
Yes, there you go. And the way you get paid is different depending on where it's coming from or where it's going, I should say. Where the
Well, they got to
tracking
know
link.
who's responsible for it, right?
So we have more. What was that, Richard? I missed it. What you said?
I guess you may.
Yeah.
So to come up with a link, I don't even know how to come up with a link.
Okay.
Or and you're saying it's provided.
Oh, good. Here comes Ashley.
So where do I
And
find that? See, I'm totally
well, I'm gonna get this
in the
mud
dust
cleared
right
up.
now.
I want to get this mud all
I,
cleared up for you here
I
in just a second.
admitted her.
Oh yeah, I clicked on admit also, so she should be able to join us. Now I know
I'm still
Ashley.
trying to get in on my computer, so if I come in twice, I mean come in
All
again,
right. Well,
and
we
then
have
I'll leave
a
my
couple of
phone.
us. When I do a screen share, hi Ashley. I know you're never on camera. I shouldn't say never, but rarely.
Hey, Greg.
Making you co-host. Cheryl's helping me admit people. It turns out to be a problem when I'm doing a screen share to try and watch the the participant
Right.
panel.
It's too hard to watch both.
So yeah, it happened to me before. People have to work and everything. So you have a study hall on Thursdays too, don't you? Actually, or is yours on Friday?
It's Thursday at 7 Eastern.
7 Eastern. So yeah, it's only 4:30 over there right now, right? So yeah, Richard here is a newer student, and he's a little confused about links, which is what I'm getting ready to show him and how to use those. Here comes Renee. Remember Cheryl last week? She was having trouble getting
Yeah,
in. Go ahead.
I got her.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, pretty much. Where do they come from? How do I find it?
All right, well, let's start with the anchor offer number one because you're already signed up there.
So who's that? Velveeta?
Velveeta, yeah. But I won't be able to show you your link because I won't be able to sign into your Velveeta.
That's okay. I'm taking notes. So
Okay,
I
good.
need to
Well, and I'm
sign in
recording this,
Velveeta. Okay.
and this is a great place to start. I did have a backup plan, but we'll do this as long as it takes. So it might be review for some of you, but I know Anthony said he just recently started. So if you don't mind, we're going to go through this because it really is critical to
Yes.
understand links and how that works. Okay,
Yes,
so
it is.
Right.
let me
It
do
is.
this. I'm going to go ahead and start my share. Hi, Renee. If I get too much background, I'm going to ask you guys to mute, but for now, it doesn't seem to be an issue. So If anybody has a question, just speak up and let me know so I can stop and answer. But
All right.
yeah. So let me share my screen. And by the way, Stacy did a big training on manifesting. Well, part of manifesting is a vision board. So this is my vision board I created when I first started here. That's my
Okay.
Oh,
house.
wow.
This is me in
All
front
right.
of a bunch of people. This is our kitchen. This is my motorhome. So, you know, every day when I open my computer, I see my vision board. FYI. So that's what I did. At any rate.
I like that motorhome.
Yeah, me too. That's a diesel. That's what do they call that? The oh geez, I forget the name.
Is that one of those Duramaxes?
Duramax. That was the word I
Yeah.
was striking. Yeah.
There we go.
So, you know, we can do this business from anywhere. So I'm gonna take my 4 dogs and my wife and get in that Duramax and go visit my relatives in Texas and all over the country, you know.
Yeah, that's the goal here.
That's a goal. Yeah.
Can I throw something in there real quick?
Absolutely, Doug. That's what we're doing here. Go ahead.
Well, I got a book on manifesting that is fantastic.
You want to
It's
share
got
it?
7. Yeah, it's by Roxy, and her last name is Nafousi. N is in Nancy, A is in Albert, F is in Francis, O is in Oscar, U is in Uniform, S is in Sam, I is in and it's called 7 Steps to Living Your Best Life. And it is a fantastic book.
Good.
I'm about halfway through it. It's very, very good.
Well, it's that what you just said is on our recording, so I don't have to really write it down. I'll check it
Okay,
out.
her first name is Roxy, Roxie. She lives in Great Britain.
Cambridge, that's in Massachusetts, isn't it?
No, she lives in the UK.
Oh, UK, Cambridge, original
Yeah.
Cambridge.
Yeah.
All right, well, here, let me go here. So I'm gonna start showing this stuff for links, and we're gonna start with the Vellavita link. So let me just get my website pulled up. And so everything that I show applies to your website. It's just different domain and different links. But what I want you to understand here is our let's go to the biohacking page. That's the first page for the Vellavita that we modify. Okay, so this one's a little different because I created this when we joined Vellavita a long time ago. So I actually have another biohacking.
Okay, that's where I'm going to, Greg. So I'm on Vellavita right now. And you said you did those links for me already.
Right. So if I come down here to, let's say, visit merchant here, do you know this is a link, right?
Sorry to interrupt.
You understand that, right? Oh, you don't have this identical thing. Well, you know, it doesn't matter.
No.
Let me go on your page just so we'll double check anyway. I don't have it at my hands. What is it? 68HK?
6H 8K.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the Zartman online system.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to come over here to your health and fitness and click on biohacking. Now I'm on the same page for you that I am on my website, whatever. I have a page that's mimicked this.
Okay, so this is my page. Okay.
Okay, so this is your domain, not your, well, it is your link in the sense that you know, it's an address. A link is an address, okay? So that's what it is. And they all have to be unique, or else you can't have two, just like you can't save 2 files on your computer with the same name, otherwise it overwrites it. Well, every address is unique, all right? So when I come down here to your become a customer or become a member, we could do that, or we can click on this first one right here, brain, okay?
Okay.
So when I click on it, it opens up in a new tab because it left your website. Now we have somebody else to admit. Oh, Carol said she was trying to come in on her.
Yeah, I'm trying to get in on the computer because it's
That's
hard to
okay.
look at the phones.
I got
it's
it.
little.
We got you. That's fine. Christina
Okay.
always does that. So you see here, it is your link right here.
Okay,
On
where
your,
am I looking
on
at
your
that?
web
at?
page, Rich, and we went over this and maybe it didn't stick, but bottom line is you're going to get credit when somebody goes from your website,
Okay, see my name.
6H8K, go ahead. You had a question here?
No, not me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so does that make sense? This is your website here that you're going to get credit for it because it has your tracking link from your website. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about, links. So like for instance,
Okay, I think I get it.
if I go to your health and fitness, and this is your category, all your Velveeta pages are listed here. So this is biohacking with a light mist. All right,
Okay,
so if you notice here, the address of this page is 6h8k.com/health fitness. That's the category. Now, if I go to your page for the light mist product, it
Okay.
focuses on that particular item, which is a little spray in a bottle. This one is kind of not exactly, but whatever. It goes to this page. All right. So when I click on your link right here on the image is your link, and it takes them to your web. You're getting credit from Velveeta when they make a purchase from here. Okay. So
Okay.
that's how that works. And the reason I said Zartman is because that was your Velveeta username that you established when you signed up for Velveeta. So the way you find that is, let me show you this real quick.
Sure, it's DS.
I'm going to go here.
Okay,
I can just click on login right here. And then I can log into my account, and you have a shortcut on your computer that brings you to the dashboard. This is what I was explaining earlier. This dashboard is with the particular way that we communicate or connect with the affiliate. So we have more than one dashboard is my point. At
Sure.
any rate, when you're here signed into Velveeta, your back office, they call this. It's your dashboard for operating your Velveeta business. All right. So down here, underneath all this stuff, on the very home page is your replicated website links. Okay, so whichever link you want to use, because they have multiple. Oh shoot, what happened there? They have multiple. Oh, it opened it up. Multiple landing pages. Okay, so with Velveeta, it's easier to just, rather than come to the website and try and determine which landing page I should be using for which page, which you can do, like for youth here. Let me explain for you this. So if I wanted to get my youth, because I'm not signed into my Velveeta, I could click this right here, and then I come down here, and it's going to give me this when I copy the link right here. Okay. So now when I want to see where I'm going to go with that link, I could just paste it in the address bar and hit enter, and it's going to bring me to the Velveeta. But here's my track, G Pope. So all I had you do was show you that, or I did it for you, but all I really did was keep the same landing pages on all your different pages, but change the username so that it would go to the right place. So this
You're-
one's for you.
You're speaking strictly Velveeta right now.
We're strictly on Velveeta, and I'm going to move over to the direct net, the Cash Network Direct in just a second, because
Okay.
that's going to help you to understand.
Yeah, okay.
Because we have a whole different back office for those links. Okay, so when you're not working on Velveeta pages, you don't need to think about Velveeta. You need to think about you got to change hats here and do something different. And I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So each one of your pages, Rich, has a different, it's the same username that you have. Let me close all this Velveeta stuff because I got too many things open here. But okay, so this is 6H8K, and this is your website. So if I go to, this is with a light mist. So this is your address
Yeah.
for your page, this page, the address of this exact page on the internet. All right. If you give somebody this link, that's where some of the confusion comes in. This is a link. So
Yes.
when you give this to somebody, see,
It's gonna take them to
they can
light,
click, they
light
can,
mist, right?
they'll end up here on this page, your
Never-
website. Then
Okay,
your tracking link is on this page, okay? So when they read this stuff and say, oh yeah, I want to try this product, then they click on it and it opens up in the new tab. So the convention on links is this. If it is an internal link, in other words, it's a link that goes from one page on 68HK to another page on 6H8K.
but the same product though, I mean, not the same product, but the same distributor.
This no,
Velveeta.
no. I'm talking about on your website.
Okay,
Okay, so it's no, it's when different distributor is going to open in a new tab anytime, because here's the reason: you don't want to lose your viewer, but we don't want to open 10 tabs with our website on it. Google frowns on that, and you're not going to get approved. So the convention is if it's what we call an internal link. And if you're not understanding what that means, then we just have to keep working with it till it does make sense. It does not open in a new tab. And usually we have a cross marketing down at the bottom somewhere on the page. So for the full snap version here, this is a link. Let's see, biome. All of these are Velveeta links. So really the only internal link you have on this page is this available for contact. And when you click on that, it's going to go without opening a new tab to your contact us page. That's how that works. So when it opens in a new tab, I want to sign out of Velveeta because what happens if I stay signed in is a problem. I guess it doesn't matter. All right, forget it. Okay, so that's how that works. Now we have other pages on this web. Remember, this is circular marketing, right? So we have multiple offers. When somebody gets on our website, they see everything that we have. Now, if I use my back button, I'll go back where I was, which was on that page for light mist. Yeah, light mist. If I use it again, I'll go back to your category page, which is where I started. You can't do that when it opens in a new tab, what I just did. All right, so, just trying to clarify some of this stuff here. So like this is for the tune. I'm wearing my tune around my neck all the time because it's a really good thing. Anyway, and then you go here and then your link for this page is on here. Get your tune resonant here. And it opens in a new tab when I click on it. And it goes to Velveeta and it is on the tune page for them to make the purchase or read about the tune.
okay.
So,
Hey, dude, does that work?
what? Yeah, it really does work. I
what have you-
wrote
what have you
a
noticed?
testimonial. What's that?
What have you noticed since you've been wearing
Well,
it?
here is the thing. I have a nerve damage. So I'm in
So do I.
constant- What?
So do I.
Yeah, so it really helps with that. I mean, I notice it more now. When I first put it on, I was like, wow, that's unbelievable. But now I notice it more, like if I take it off to take my shower and I forget to put it back on, all of a sudden my feet and my legs will start to really bother me. And I got to go get my tune and put it on. But it's
All
like
right, interesting.
it grounds you. In other words, what happens with all the EMFs, the electromagnetic fields that are bouncing around from cell phones and laptops and everything.
I put about 277 volts in me at one time, so
Oh man, that not good.
that messed my
So anyway,
nerves up.
I hope
So
this is
that's why I'm
at least an
interested. So,
understanding
okay.
what the Velveeta links are all about, how to get them. But you didn't really need to go and look at this individual links because all we did was leave the landing page link the same and change the user. Okay, so once you change the user, then you're the one's going to get credit for it, not whoever's link was there, which is United, that's Rory's link, or mine, that's,
And you changed the user where again?
okay. So let me show you exactly how that works. So if I come to your link right here,
So
right,
that's the user.
this is your link right
Okay.
here, and this is
That's
gonna
what I
go
was
to,
asking.
this will go to the Tune page, landing page. So let me just copy link address right here. Okay, then I'm gonna just do this on a notepad because it doesn't change anything. So right here, I paste your link on here. So
Okay.
everybody's link for the Tune page is the same, except for this part right here where it says Zartman is the username. That's where you, when you set up your username, Zartman, that
Yeah.
told Velavita.
Now I get it. Now I
So
know
it
what
used to
you're
be
talking
like
about.
this.
Yep.
Okay, and I changed it to that. So that's how simple it really was.
Okay.
So it gives you the correct
Okay.
landing page. All right. So that is how that works,
Okay.
and that's why I did it that way. So because the landing pages have already been determined when he wrote the pages to begin with of which landing page should go where, based on
Yes.
what the text is saying and or what the page is about or whatever. So rather than confuse people even more, telling them, oh, you got to go to your Velavita and figure out which landing page you want to go to and all, just leave the ones there and change it to the username, and it'll be the right landing page. You see what I'm saying? And I did that for you on your 6 or 8 Velavita pages, and you
Right.
went ahead
So
and
I'm all
modified.
set there anyway. So
Yeah, you went ahead and modified the content on those pages.
so I'm gonna not I don't want to take up all the time. I'm just gonna ask another quick question.
No, go
So
ahead.
when I do links on some other product, not Bellavita,
Right.
I can or cannot use Zartman, right?
Well, it depends on what you sign up for. So let me go back and let me look at my notes because we did this, and I should have made a note in my book here. Hang on just a second. Let's see here. Shoot, I
They're
hope.
gonna ask you, Greg, to not invite me anymore.
No, I need you here because this is helpful. Other people are going to want to watch this same thing. And so it really is helpful. And hopefully people are willing to speak up because I have a plan on something I can work on and show how to do it. But if it's not really helping answer questions, then it's not going to be of use. I'll just be showing them how to do something that's not really something they're ready
Well,
for.
this will definitely help keep going and see what the hell's going on. So
Yeah, it'll help them. All right, so I have an email that I got from Stacy. All right, so let me take a look here. Had to be after that because that's what we did. You don't remember what we used when we signed up for your? No, you don't. I wrote it down. I know I did. Zoom got back. I know it got.
or are you talking to me?
Yeah, for the direct net, the network. What is it called? Cash Network Direct.
Oh,
Pamela Bell. Let's see here.
yeah, I think I got
Actually,
it.
I can find it on my.
Hang on,
I know I have this.
Greg. I mean, sorry. Um, I got it here somewhere. I think it's right here.
Should have put a star on it. Sorry, guys. Bear with me just a second. I really, Kathy B. RRCRM. You have a reminder. This is yesterday, so this came in on Monday. 23rd is too early.
Oh, here it is.
Must have moved it. I think I forgot, we did that on a Sunday, and I think I forgot to add it to your,
So you're looking at what, Cash Network?
yeah, the Cash Network Direct username that you used. It doesn't really matter. No, we don't have a username for Cash Network Direct. I'm confused. So, sorry, here, let me go here. Let's just go to Cash Network Direct. It'll be easier to explain. All right, so when you sign into Cash Network Direct, this is your dashboard. And you said you did this, so remember you had 6 days to change your password?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this is mine, but yours is very similar. We don't use a username for Cash Network Direct. That's added for us by the program, okay? As long as you're signed in to your dashboard, or you see it is dashboard right here, then over here on the left, you come to where it says links right here and click on that. And this is where you're going to get your links for the different offers, okay? So here's where you select the offers, and we have all these different offers, okay? So it's going a little slow because I'm streaming
kinda
on
busy.
Zoom. Yeah,
Yeah.
on Zoom. So like we have the CC meats, that's the nutrient dense beef, or here's the cork spin, that's what's the name of that? Cork spin, yeah, it's cork spin. But you have a page. The page is here. Let me show you on your website. For instance, this is how you would do this. So your website, that's my website. Did I leave your website? No, it's here. So up here we might as well just start at the beginning. Arts and entertainment, gifts and supplies right here. I happen to know that this is entertaining gifts and supplies. Okay,
Oh.
so this is the cork spin right here. Now you haven't changed the link. So when somebody clicks on this link, all these are links on your website. This is a link, entertainment and supplies. And the link is kind of funky looking. So let me show you. I'll just right click on here because I know you haven't modified it because you don't know how. So I'm going to copy this link address, and we'll come back over here to my blank page and just keep that there just for giggles for now. And this is Rory's link. That's what Rory's looks like. Now
Okay.
on DTCA or Cash Network Direct, when you hear them talk about residual affiliate marketing, that's these things that come from Cash Network Direct when you sign up for that. All right, so this is the actual offer, I believe. One of these is going to be different, and I'll show you what I mean. So right here is Rory's number. So when I go to my dashboard and I select cork spin right here,
Mhm.
and then I click on it right here,
Okay.
I selected it. Then I need to get my tracking link. So I can either copy this right here by clicking, doing it the normal way, or I could
Is
just,
that
I
the
can-
correct one?
that's the correct one. See, it's matching here, and then it loaded it over here. And it goes to my affiliate. This is my affiliate number. So let me just
Okay.
copy this.
Yes.
I clicked on copy, but you can do it. I like to do it this way because then I know I got it. But anyway, Control C, and now I'm going to paste it here on this, and we'll look at it. All right, so I'll give a space in between. So you can see my unique number for Cash Network Direct is this,
Okay.
and Rory's is this right here, this 3Z, because that's what we took off of your website, and I know that that's what it used to be. So if it were my link, it would be that when you go and log into your Cash Network Direct and get your tracking link for that particular offer, you might as well just start with one, Corkspin, and go there and log in and get your tracking link over here. And you can get a QR code. I don't really use them because then they change sometimes. But you're welcome to use that if you want. That's up to you.
I'm not worried about that right
No,
now.
you don't need that right now, so don't worry about that. You got to use it as an image and download it as an image, but whatever. That's
Yeah,
just
down the
another
road.
feature that they have. Okay, so
All right.
yours right here is going to be different. I don't know what that is, and that's why I didn't write it down because it doesn't work the same as Vellavita. This is done when you sign in It's done by the programming. Okay, so you have to be in your dashboard
Oh,
in order to get your
okay.
unique link.
I'll just have to call for mine.
You just got to go there, and really all you know, this right here represents the different offers. So let me show you, for instance, right over here, let's get the nutrient dense beef, and I'll show you what I mean. So that's
Okay.
this one, CC Meats. All right, that's the,
Okay.
you have a web page on your website that says now it's thinking, so we have to wait.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. So
Okay, good. You're getting it. All right.
there's that.
So now this is this.
That's what you want to copy.
That's what you're going to copy.
And you're going to put that in Git tracking.
No, you're going to replace the links that are there with your.
Oh, the one that's there. Okay.
So you
all right.
see now this 33B3HW8, but you see my 7GQP
Thank you.
is the same.
Okay.
This is for the different affiliate, or the different affiliate.
I understand that. So
Now
but
this is so this one is going to take them to cork spin, and this one is going to take them to the nutrient dense beef, which, by the way, if we just go back to your website here, that's my website, and then you can find the nutrient dense beef. It's probably under food.
I forget.
Yeah, it would be under cooking, food, and wine, and nutrient dense beef right here. And so then let me show you exactly what I'm talking about, so it unclears some of this muddy water. So when I right click on it, it's still Rory's link. Watch when I do this. I'm going to copy the link address. Now I'm going to paste it over here underneath my link for the nutrient dense beef right here. And it looks like this. Okay, so it's the same affiliate, 33B3.
And it's the same number as Rory's.
It's the same number as Rory's up here. See,
Okay.
Rory's here was 3Z. So
Good,
I would
good.
know when I
Okay.
change the links on the page, as long as I see my 7 in this spot, I already changed that link. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Okay.
So it does
All right,
make sense.
that
See, I knew I could
explain-
clear this up for you. I knew I
Explained
could.
very well, Greg. That made things clear. So
And there's probably a lot of people that may not understand what's going on there. So I don't think it's a waste of time. I really don't. But just realize that in the Cash Network Direct links, it comes at it's just the way it's programmed. All right. But it always has this yoke or vor .site thing. So that doesn't say,
yeah, I'm seeing they're all
like
the
the
same.
Velveeta
right
links say Velveeta right on them, part of the link. You know what I mean? Here it is. It says Velveeta. So you always
there.
know.
Yeah, I see that too.
Yeah. So
But
anyway,
now I understand the line.
now you understand the logic of how to get going to start, and you can start modifying all those pages, so you're not stuck anymore.
the numbers. So where they're at.
And here's
I
another,
hope not, but
Go
I
ahead.
hope not. But
well,
just-
yeah, if you might need a little
I'll
help.
give myself the sign of the cross with some holy water. And,
Yeah, well, we're gonna maybe let's see, tomorrow's Friday, so maybe I can get on a personal with you and help you move forward. But an easy way to do it would be like, say, this golden monk. You say, what the heck is golden monk? I don't know what that is. So you can click on it, get
are you
the
left
link.
or you're right clicking, right?
No, I just clicked on it, and
left click,
so
okay.
it'll load the link over here. Okay, so now I'm gonna copy it the old-fashioned way. Yeah, I know I show different tricks and things.
No, I know both ways, so you're good.
Yeah, well, you can right click on an active link is what it gets down to. So you could copy your link if you're not sure where it goes, and just go ahead and paste it in the address bar on a fresh browser, right? On a fresh screen, and hit enter, and it's going to take you to that offer. Now you'll know what you're looking for as soon as it loads.
Okay.
So
All right.
as long as they have.
That's good enough, Greg.
Okay, that's a good start.
I've got a journey now, so
Yeah.
I am gonna mess with that and see how
Well,
far.
I wanted to go into that, be honest with you, because what I'm going to do next, unless somebody else has some questions, I'm just going to start showing how to. I thought I'd show how to get some images off the Dropbox, the shared Dropbox that we have.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I think that'll be helpful for people.
Yep.
I don't know why this is not loading you, to be honest with you. Maybe it's because I've got too many things going on. It's just a little laptop that I have here, you know what
Yeah,
I
it's
mean?
kind of acting weird. So
Yeah, the other people, in fact, Cheryl was saying she was having trouble with the internet today too. So anyway, we got
Me
through that.
too.
We got through that pretty good. So let's don't worry about that anymore. And I don't need my website up here anymore, I don't think.
Yeah.
I'll just stop my share and let me bring this back up here. I got to get my Zoom back up. No, I'm not going to do that. We're going to go in. I am going to show you if that. Does anyone have any questions about what we just covered? Let me put it that way. Does anybody have any other questions that they want to ask?
Now you can use those links anywhere you want to use them, right?
Yeah, you could put them in an email and send,
Yeah.
but we don't do that, Doug. We put our links to our offers on our website and we send the links to our website out. So let's say I had a friend, I wanted them to check out this offer for the nutrient dense beef. I wouldn't send them my link for getting the beef. I would send them the link to my web page that explains the beef, and on that page is my tracking link so that I get the benefit of their traffic hitting my website.
Yeah, that's your circular motion, right?
The circular
So-
thing, and it's
yeah.
also part of getting Google AdSense. Google's not going to give you AdSense on a site that has no traffic. They just won't charge
Oh.
people to advertise and then put it on a website. So the more traffic, and that's another way to drive traffic to your site. So when you're posting ads and things like that, make sure you're always putting your link to your site, and then the tracking link is on the offer page.
Okay, got it.
Where you
Got it
make the
now.
money part is on the offer page, but the circular marketing of what we're doing, in other words, driving traffic to our website, is there. So once they're on, they could be on my nutrient dense beef. I don't remember. I probably put it in cooking and food. See, we have this protein popcorn, for instance. That's one of the direct next
Yeah,
Cash
it is.
Network
It's one-
direct
Uh-huh.
links. And so here's my link, and it's another one of those Yokers things. So when you click on it, it opens in a new tab and it takes them to Kudo. There might be a problem on that MIT 45 or whatever Golden Monk that on that website because it didn't load. But this is where they could order the protein popcorn. So when I advertise the protein popcorn, I'm going to send this link. So they end up coming to this page. Then they read what I wrote here about the protein popcorn. I always put my call to action. We call this a link that goes to the offer right in the first paragraph, because some people don't care to read all this. They just want to get to
Yeah.
where they're going. Okay, so once they hit my website, I'm golden, because as soon as they click my link, it opens it in a new tab, right? So
Uh-huh.
guess what? When they close this tab, I'm done. When they go ahead and close this tab, then look what happens. They're back on my website. Now they can
Oh,
say,
great.
well, what's the rest of
Oh,
this
yeah.
stuff over here? You know what I'm saying? Beauty and cosmetic.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, what is this free stuff? So that's why, but we don't want to open 12 tabs all with our website on it. That's why if it goes from one of your tabs to another one of your pages to another one of your pages, you open it, you do not open in a new tab. So usually I have a circular marketing thing here. So if you're looking to lose weight, in addition to making better choices in taste and snacking, we have something awesome for you. Simply visit our informational pages on biohacking here. So I cross market over to the Velveeta. Now see, it didn't open in a new tab. It opened right over the tab I was on. So I wanted to explain that. That's why we do it that way. But now they're on best way. Here I use the QR code on this page, but I've been doing this for 5 years. So some of this stuff I haven't touched for a while. Best way to lose weight. I wrote a page called Best Way to Lose Weight. This is the slug or the focus key phrase that this page is written around. So when somebody searches on Google and they type in best way to lose weight, I got a good opportunity to end up on their search result. That's the thing about Yoast and why we need the focus key phrase. And it starts to get a little confusing for people, especially in the beginning. So you'll hear it where it tells you repetition is the mother of all learning. So you just keep listening to it. So here was the theme we were working on before, trifecta. So I remember that. So that was back when we only had 3 products on Velavita. And we did the, this was the youth, and then we had the Zleam, and then we had the brain. So these images here were pictures that I took with my camera on my phone and made of myself, so I don't have to worry about copyright rules on that. And then I put my link to my brain, Velavita link on here, and it opens it in a new tab, and it brings them over here. And then this is where they can make a purchase, right? So this takes them to the store. I don't think we had the landing pages back when I did this page. I haven't really looked at this page in quite a while.
Hey, Greg,
Yes.
the last one you explained where you said you put in this click here for access in the first paragraph.
Yeah. Up here.
How did you implement that?
All right, let me show you how to do that because I don't have it. This page is so old. I do have one here. The answer is here underneath this image that I created. I'll leave
Okay.
that image there, and I'll show you exactly. We'll put a call to action right here. Okay, so if I'm logged into my website, so I can edit page.
Sure. So you're gonna
And-
add a page. All right. Got
And
it.
then I'm going to put a call. I call that's just a name for what it is. It's a link, So we can link anything we want or any text that we want. So I'll say
Trying to watch where you're at. So, okay. Oh, there you are. Go here.
it's all here.
Oh, here.
Yeah,
So
just because I'm
how do
trying to avoid saying click here. I don't really like to say that.
you're fine.
So I put an exclamation point there, and you can say whatever you want. You could literally link
Okay.
all this text if you wanted
That's fine. I understand that.
to.
But
Okay.
how do you get that so that it's going to
That's what I'm going to show
click
you
on
next.
it, go?
That's exactly what I'm going to show you next.
I
So
think
let
you
me
are.
let me do this. I will go here to my let me go to my Pope's Corner visit site, right click on it, open in a new tab so I don't lose what I'm looking at. And I open this in a new tab. Now I'm on my site, and I'm going to come to my biohacking page, right? So it's /bio, oops,
Sakes.
biohacking without a dash. So I actually have 2 biohacking, one with a dash and one without. So this is my biohacking. I know my link is on this page, right? So the link I want to put there on this page right here, we're going to edit this page and add it right here on this text. I'm going to get that on my clipboard, right? So I go to my page. This is the brain. So this edit page, let's see, it was for the brain, right? The lose weight. Okay, the best way to lose, this is for the Zleam. The best way to lose weight is more for the Zleam, right? So I happen to know that I have all my links because my new biohacking page has all the different offers on it. So Zleam is second. And when I hover over it, I can see it down in the bottom left corner of my screen right here, what it is.
We'll get the
And
full information here.
It's my link that takes them to my page, right click on that. This is the landing page for Zleam in Velavita. And then I can copy link address right here. Now I have that on my clipboard. I go back here.
Okay.
And now you remember
Okay.
this menu pertains to this active block, right? So this right here, I highlight this. And then I click this link symbol.
And it takes what you just copied and
No,
puts-
I have to paste it in there. I paste it here, and then you have to either click this bent arrow or click the link. One of these 2 things has to happen. And let me show you what happens on this. They recently changed this. It used to show right when you did it to open in a new tab, but it doesn't work that way anymore. We want this to open in a new tab because it's going to leave my website and go to Velavita's website. Okay, so when I click it now and edit it, now I have this option here, open in a new tab, click this box, save it again, and now I save it here. And then when I go back to view my page, watch what happens.
Okay.
I go back to view my page. Now I have a new link, a call to action. It's right here. Go here, it's all here. And when somebody clicks that, it opens it in a new tab. And voila, there's my tracking link right there. And it takes them to the Zleam page. And if you don't see your link, as long as you know you put it in there right, it's because it's in a cookie in the background. They know where the person came from. They came from my website. So you don't have to worry about that. Just make sure it's right to begin with. And then it's there for an instant, and then it what they call redirects to whatever. So not to worry about that. But that's how you could add a link to make it a call to action. Let me show you another little trick that I like to use. So you see here, it's not standing out that this is a link. So for me, I want that link to stand out in somebody's eye when they're on my page. So I'll click edit. And then I will highlight. I got my link finished. It's working the way I want it. I usually check my links and just make sure I didn't make a mistake after I do it. So the link is good. Now I'll just click here. And by the way, if you click at the end or at the beginning, doesn't matter, and you hold the shift, you could arrow key back and forth to do a precision selection, okay? So I'm arrow keying to the left right now, so I get just the link, right? And here's the italics, and here's the bold. It's also, if you hold the control and type the letter I, it'll italicize, and type the letter B, it'll bold. Now, I always save it while I still have it selected, because the styling is done in the background. So I'm overriding the styling for our WordPress is what we're doing. Now, when you go back here, the italics, it won't, now it stands out, it jumps out at you, right? Go here, it all starts here, or it's all here. Does that make
Okay.
sense, what I just did? So those are little
Yeah.
tricks and things that I have learned or fine-tuned over my 5 years of doing this.
All right. And how
And
long
that's-
did it take you to learn those fine tricks?
Just by doing, learning and by doing, you know, and
So would you
know,
say
so
you're about as slow as I was in your first year?
maybe I watched some of those videos 3 and 4 times. So if that tells you, possibly, you know, I did have a little leg up, and that is,
All right.
wait a minute.
I'm gonna have to get a prescription for pain and suffering. So.
Yeah. They don't give out the good stuff anymore. You got to go
I
with
know.
Tylenol.
They,
That's what they'll give you.
suck.
You know, Renee had her hand up. Renee, can you go ahead and ask your question? You're muted, Renee. You should be able to unmute.
Yeah, I thought I could just press the bar.
Yeah, I think you can. I don't know. I'm not a
She's
Zoom
a-
expert.
It wouldn't do it, but that's okay. Anyway, I was hoping you would show us how you got the QR code in there.
Yeah, I can do that. I mean, it's not a big deal. It's part of your Cash Network Direct. When you saw where I did, but it's an
Mhm.
image, okay? So it's just like adding an image.
Okay,
You just here's how I do it. Let me show you real quick because it's not a big deal. Let me show you.
okay.
Here's how I do it. I go back. Okay, so this is another thing I was going to point out to you, and Richard was noticing this the other day when we were doing a personal meeting, is organizing these links, because if you don't have it organized, you're not going to get to where you need to go. So you can see I have affiliate, I have Cash Network Direct, and I have it's easy to find that login, right? So that's how I did it. All right, so everybody can do it their own way, but you label it however you want. Let's see if it's going to log in again. Yeah, it is. All right, so I didn't have to sign in because I didn't log out. All right, so let's just go here and get a link.
Whose dashboard is this?
This is the one for the Cash Network Direct. I went back to it. The
Oh,
one
that
we
was
were looking at a
mine.
minute ago.
That was mine.
Because she wanted to see how to do the QR code. So the last
Okay.
one we were working on, the last thing we were working on was the CC meats, or the nutrient dense beef. Okay, so I click on that. And this time I go ahead and I say view QR code, right? Now you can right click on this right here because it's an image.
Oh,
Right click on it, save image as right here. And then you're going to save it to your documents. Okay, so it's opening sooner or later. It should be. But when I right click on it, I'll do it again. No, my computer's thinking. I think I have too many things going. Okay, here you go. Unresponsive page. Yeah. So let me try it again. All right, I'll show you another way that you can do it. You can just get it up on your screen right here, and this is your snipping tool, part of your Windows computer, and you click on new, and then you don't need all that white space on your image anyway, because the QR code's not that. So Usually make it a little smaller. Grab it like that, put that little white border around there, try and make it even, you know, doesn't have to be perfect. So you can do it, you should be able to right click, save image as, and then you have to navigate to where you want to save it. So that's what I was going to show you. So if you're not familiar with how snipping tool works, you might want to use this. I use this daily. When I
Where'd you
give
find
you,
that at again?
it's part of your Windows computer. Just go down here to your search right here on your Windows computer and type in snip,
Okay.
and it'll come up. And then what I do is I have it pinned to my taskbar. Okay, so that it's part of Windows. Okay, so now this is my image and this is my snipping tool program. All right, so now when I do save, they have a little, this is the little save symbol. It looks like an old school floppy disk. You guys probably don't even know what that is, but anyway.
Oh, I do, Greg.
Yeah, so you can do Control S for save, and it'll bring up the dialog to save. Now you want to know where you're going to go. So you got to be organized in your saving of your files. So here I am in my 2V97, and I have all my Cache Network Direct stuff in a folder called 2V97. And I open up Cache Network, right? And then I go to my nutrient dense beef folder that I have everything, right? So did I pass it or do I have it in here? Did I make that? Well, see all the best plans of mice and men sometimes. So if I don't have it here, this is where I want to put it. 2V9 PBS, see my high level folder is PBS. My second level is 2V97. My third level is Cache Network Direct, and this could go into infinity. You can make this as much as you want, but it gets hard to follow if you do it too confusing. So I'll just click on New Folder, and I'm going to name it Nutrient Dense Beef. You can name it whatever you want, but I like to name it something that I'll be able to figure it out the next time I come here, right? So, because it might be months before I come back here. So this is going to be my nutrient dense beef folder. Open it. And now I'm going to save this image that I have on my snipping tool. And I'm going to rename it QR code. I'll just put NDB and then I'll put QR code. Okay. So that's going to be for that. And another reason is when you add this to your web page, if you don't name, all these look the same, and if you have a bunch of these on your website and then they're part of your media library, I'll show you how to add this. Let me just show you because it's a good training, and it might be, you know, a little bit too advanced or something. I don't know, but we'll see if I can find my. Yeah, we're going to exit the page now. Thank you very much. But anyway, here, oh no, this is the best way to lose.
That's all it needs.
Cooking food and what? Am I on my site? Yeah, this is my
I
site.
will do it. No, I'm gonna do it. It's
Cooking food and wine.
rebounding.
And if I go to my category page, I should have a link to my
Yeah, it
nutrient
should
dense
be,
beef
right.
page. And by the way, these categories on your category page should be alphabetized. So beef, that's
I'll
why I
tell
put
you.
it beef. I wanted it to be first. Best barbecue sauce, you guys don't even have that link anymore. That's a dead link, but I still have that page and I don't really want to, so I need to fix that one way or the other. Yeah. Well, so anyway, long story short is what I'm going to do is click on the nutrient dense beef, and hopefully I don't have a QR code on here,
Sure.
which I don't. Okay. And I can always remove an image. So it's an image. Now I need to treat it as an image. So let's say I want to put my QR code right here. And here's that call to action. And see, I use the same formula. Italicized it and bolded the link because it doesn't underline until somebody actually gets their mouse over it. That's what I don't like about the way that the styling is. So once they over it, that's called mouse over. And once they do that, then you know, it'll put the underline. And they realize this, oh, this is an active link because it turned to a hand, but not everybody even understands that. Anyway, so I go here, edit page. And there's always more than one way to do the same thing. But at this point, I'm going to show you how a surefire way to do it. You can click in I'm going to put the image right here. And I could just click this right here. or I can use these three dots and click on insert after. Right here, add after, it used to say insert, now it says insert, add. So I'm gonna click on this plus because it's a paragraph block. And the reason I know that, I just do know it, but if you type something, you just type hello. And then you click it, it'll show you this. See, that's a paragraph block. So I don't want a paragraph block. I want it to be a image block. So I could click this and transform it to an image right here. It would be an image. All right. So let me show you another real quick way to do that. Just back. Let me go back again. That's your back button. I'll go back again until I don't have that block in there. This time I'm going to do is add it with the plus sign. Okay. This plus doesn't always show up, but the good thing about using this plus sign is that now I'll be able to select the image right away. I don't have to transform the block because I'll get the block I want. So WordPress is built in blocks in case you don't understand that. Anyway, this is an image block. It's different than a paragraph block, which is different than a heading block. So this would be a heading block. And now in my image block, I need to upload the image. I don't have that in my media library. So it takes me back to where I was last, which is in Marketing is Freedom. And most likely I was using this image here when I was there last. So I can go up. And then I go up again into my 2V97. Remember, I showed you where I was. Then here's my Cache Network folder. Open that. Now I can go down to my nutrient dense beef folder. And here's my image. Okay, so now I have my image and I open it and it's going to add it to my website. All right, so any image should contain your focus key phrase for the page you're on. Okay, so right here, go to Yoast. And Control A, Control C, and then go back to settings right here. And this alt text, Control V. Now Yoast is satisfied that my
Alt.
my focus key phrase is in my alt text, QR code. And the only reason I'm adding this QR code is because the alt text is what a reader for a blind person comes to when they come across an image. So if the reader reads nutrient dense beef QR code, the blind person would know what that means, right? Because it makes sense. It's a QR code. And when all you have to do is take a picture of this on your phone and it's going to open the page, this page, right? So this page right here, let me show you. When you open this page right here, it goes to my nutrient dense beef, and this is where I will get credit. So that's my tracking code for this offer, which is part of the Cache Network Direct offers. We got that from Cache Network Direct. Remember that? So I know, Doug, you said you're going to try some of these. Make sure you use your own. If you haven't bought any, make sure you use your own link when you make your purchase, so you'll earn the commission or get the discount or whatever. At any rate, I'm not finished over here, so I can close this. We're not using this. Okay, so here we go. That's why he calls it carded country. That's why it's CC beef for this offer. So what I would do on this QR code, since it's an image, is I would right click on this, or, you know, when you're in edit mode, it's a little different. So you get this option right here. When you click yours, you can just click this little thing and it'll copy it. So I copy that. Now I click my image. And just like any other image, I can link this. So I click the pencil and click inside there and paste that link onto the image, right? And then I apply that. And now the bummer is I have to do it again. Oh, yeah, images, they do it different. They do give you the drop-down option to open in a new tab right away. So before we linked text, this is image linking, and it is a little bit different. So what I would do with this, since it won't wrap right now, let me show you. I'll just go ahead and save this. I have it on my, yeah, it's done. Let me show you what it looks like. So we'll save this and we'll take a look at it. And it looks like this. So I view the page. And there it is right in the middle, smack dab in the middle. So if I wanted to bring this text up around here or something like that, I have to do something different. So basically when you first paste something into WordPress, it's putting it in justify. So there's 4 types of alignment. You have left align, center align, and right align. And then you have justify. Justify is this, where it spreads the text from one side of the column to the other side of the column. So if I were to click on left align, it would shove all of this to the left, like reading a book or something. I usually leave it on justify. So it won't wrap text when it's left on justify. So the way you do that is you just realign it. And they don't give you the option to justify. So you have to kind of remember this. Once you take it out of justify, you can't get back without redoing it. So if I were to align right, let's say, and I could make it a little smaller, it doesn't need to be that big. I see people with little dinky QR codes on their websites. And then so I can resize it. And now when I save it like that, I go here. And some people like to use the QR code. I'm going to leave this on here because I did all that work, so I might as well. And I can always take it off if I want to. So that's it. Now, it's an image, and you can show your camera on there, and it'll open that Carter Country nutrient-dense beef.
Oh, boy.
But I also put the hot link on the image. So if you click on it, it takes them there too. So they don't really have to use their QR reader. They could just click on it and get there. So I put these links all over the place, to be honest with you. More links is better in my world. You know what I'm saying? Very rarely will you read more than a couple paragraphs without some sort of link coming up. And that's what I think. Because that's what we're doing. We're trying to get them to go to the page, right? So that's how that goes, you know. And you saw how I got the link, right? That was pretty simple. When you know what you're going to do. If you don't know what you're going to do, it can be confusing. Just got to do it a few times, you know. That's all. And then
Thank
it'll make
you.
sense. But
Thank
see,
you.
now this text is over here on the left of my image instead of in the middle. And that's the way I like it better like that. So, and part of the, see, it stretches depending on whatever size my browser is. This is all done in the background for us. And that's why the mobile view is different than the desktop or laptop view. See what happens if they have their browser squeezed too short, the menu pushes the content below it. See that? So they have to scroll down to see the content. And sometimes when I'm with a student or when I'm showing somebody my website, I know that this is what's happened because I'm describing what they should be seeing and they're not seeing it. They need to open their browser a little bit. I usually tell them, oh, just maximize your browser and then it'll bring the content back up where it belongs. So FYI, if you didn't know about that, that's the kind of thing you learn from being an instructor. But all that being said, I have a motor mouth. I'm like Rory. I love doing this stuff and I like helping people learn how to do it. It is confusing. I remember when I first started thinking to myself, how are anybody else ever going to learn how to do this? I'm having such a hard time, you know? So
You didn't record
you.
this, did you?
I am
You
recording.
record-
Yeah, I haven't stopped the
Oh,
recording.
good.
Yeah, I have not stopped the recording because I really think that'll be real value for more than just our group that's here. And that reminds me, I
Yes.
do need to come back to my, so what I do need to do is stop my share. Stop share. Is that right?
Mhm.
Yeah, stop share so I can see you guys. Did I lose anybody? Oh, Delma came along. Wasn't somebody else here? Richard left.
No, I'm still here.
Oh, Richard's here. Rich. Yeah. Seemed like there was more people than that.
There was. What happened?
Renee's still here.
Carol was here.
You know what I'm going to do, Cheryl? I'm going to send you a link to my drive with my sheet and you can do my attendance for me. Because that's what happens every week. What I've been doing is using my snipping tool. And so if I just click new and then I just copy this, do this, and then I go back after the thing and put it in there. And my now I have it there, a picture of it. So I know who was here, but I didn't do that earlier. I'll try and think of who it was.
Are you about done, Greg?
I am about done.
Hey, you know when I'm looking at my screen on Zoom?
Hang on for just a second. Let me stop my recording because we don't need to do any
Oh,
more.
sorry.